Alright, you guys, here we are, Metaphor ReFantazio. Now, we are currently at the Hushed Honeybee, but we will not linger. We needn't be here. I think we already know what we're doing. We're going to go hang out with Katarina, and I believe that will top up our ranking with her. And with that, it'll unlock her next archetype in the lineage, which then, in studying and mastering that with Basilio, then I can study his royal archetype. Are you following? Wake up. It is like 9:20 a.m. for me on a Sunday morning, okay? I'm up, you're up. Turn your mind on. Follow me. I don't always make sense, but I'm going to need you to follow me anyways, okay? Silly string comes in a can. How does that happen? What is silly string? And also, it seems like probably poison. It's goo and it's chemicals. We need to look into silly string, but we can't tackle that in this video, right?
Oh, wait.
So we're going to talk to a pretty girl. Oh, I'm pretty sure the sky's not supposed to be that color. No. Hey, you got time? Tell me you do. I got something I want to announce to my Parapus mates, and you got to be there to hear it too. Come with me. I'll be there.
Thank you.
Thanks. I know what I can do now. You keep your ears open too. We are really coming to the end of this game.
I didn't gather you here just to hand out free money. I did it to help you find good work.
There's that pink-haired Parapus man. Not him, the other one.
If you find good work, you don't need to depend on other people. And that means you've got no one dragging you along. You decide how you want to live, and you make the most of it. So let's hear it. Want to live on your own terms? I'm sure the answer's pretty clear. We can get there, one step at a time. And today, right here, is your first step.
A pretty speech, no doubt. But who's gonna hire a Parapus?
Good men.
I can answer that. Where I work, there's an old man who said if Katharina vouches for them, he'll hire them. No questions asked.
Sure, but we don't have the skills for a workshop like that.
Okay, so Katarina can't just be out here vouching for anybody, though. Like, her vouch does mean something, and for it to continue to mean something, she's got to, you know, have discretion in giving it out. Also, skills for a workshop, don't you worry about it. They'll teach you. Everywhere does things differently anyways. Even if you learn skills, whether it's at school or somewhere, this or there, you're going to relearn them wherever you go, because everywhere does everything a little bit wrong, a little bit differently, okay? So you're fine, timid woman.
I know. That's why we're going to get you some proper schooling.
Oh, she disagrees. Okay, she's going to do it a different way.
Facility right here and hire a teacher who'll show you how to read and write and perform calculations.
Calculations is a bit far.
Needlework or medicine. And once you've the skills, we can talk to workshops and trade associations.
I don't care about any of that. I say just give us money.
Look at the man's bangs.
Sounds like a right pain in the arse. There's gotta be a faster way than all that.
You think handouts are going to keep you alive? If everyone sits in the cart and no one pulls, would you just sit in the mud till you die?
Oh, come off it. We take what we're owed. It's that easy. Besides, you were the one saying we'd steal it back from the rich.
You got this, girly.
You can do this. Keep going.
Yeah, I did say that, but I wasn't right. And for that, I'm sorry.
She wasn't wrong. Like, we can kind of steal from the rich. Passively, in a way that doesn't anger them and make them then steal back as like a countermeasure. We have to steal, again, with discretion. Today's going to be all about discretion, everybody.
Something stolen is just going to keep getting stole. You'll start to fear and resent your neighbour. It's an endless cycle of misfortune.
Only if you steal from your neighbor.
How can anyone take pride in living off someone else's work stolen by force? I couldn't. No, we can't steal our way to a good life. We got to shape our reality with our own two hands.
She's right. I'm just trying to...
Anyone who wants to be their own change. Here, together, we write our own futures.
Do you think it's possible that I could be a leather worker?
Why the hell
I
not?
want to try making clothes. I mend all my family's garb, and I'm pretty good at it.
Then you go do that.
Kids, if I dedicate myself to study, might I be a teacher as well?
Get a shirt and we'll talk.
Got into all your heads. All this Bloody talk about change. Too late for me, I say.
Okay, go be
Not
cynical
right
somewhere
on.
else then.
So
Like
tell
you're
me,
allowed to be
what do
cynical,
you
but like
wanna
not here.
do? We can work on this together.
Always thought it'd be nice to see the ocean. Thought that since I was a kid.
Then
A platypus
learn
that likes
how
the
to do
water.
calculations. If you can do that, I can introduce you to a merchant in Brylehaven.
Calculations is like top
This
level
is really
stuff.
taking off. It's gonna take me a while to get through all these people.
Like reading and writing, base level stuff. Calculations? But also, if you think about it, reading and writing is just calculations of letters and sounds. Words are just geometry of language. I'd just be saying anything. But if you think about it, I almost have a point. Almost, okay?
I know the Parapus haven't had the best lot in life, but I'm feeling more optimistic about our chances these days.
I think grammar's more of an equation than a sentence. A sentence is like... We can't go into... This is not important.
Because, I mean, you're gonna be a king soon, yeah? Things will really start looking up for us then.
Hey, don't set the bar too high. I'm just a little guy.
I just hope I'll really be able to make things better.
You'll be fine. You'll become king and the world will be a better place. Not that we'll rely too much on you. It's gonna have to be a team effort. Though, I guess in an ideal world, we wouldn't need kings. One king.
I'm
can't make
down
the
for
world
that
a
idea.
place. It takes everyone to pull that off.
You may be right, Katerina.
You're right about that.
I am, mate. A person who puts their mind to it can change their own world. That much I know. Our paths may be different, but I'll be fighting the good fight with you. And when the going gets tough, or when you feel all alone, you remember me. Because we're fighting together, king or not. No matter what lies ahead for you, we're comrades in arms.
What a beautiful little arc for her. She came at us, and don't get me wrong, she's still scrappy, but she came at us scrappy, do it myself. Not only do I like not want your help, I don't accept your help, and I'm on my own, you're on your own, with all due respect. She was never disrespectful. And now look at her. Not just believing in the value of others, but providing to others, allowing others to call upon her, accepting from others, and forming community and instilling the idea of community and mutual give and take into others around her who are resistant to it the way she was once resistant to it. Beautiful. This is a beautiful game. Sometimes I talk over it and I laugh and I guffaw and I say butthole. Let me not distract, because I know some of y'all watching this, all two of you, probably aren't going to play this game on your own. That's okay. Do see that it's a beautiful game. It might not be for you. Maybe that's why you're not playing it. There's beauty in here. Okay. Elden Ring Night Rain. What are we doing? Every once in a while I flirt with the idea of playing Elden Ring, because I'm like, I need to like be open-minded. And I think that there's a deep art hiding in Elden Ring that I could appreciate. Night Rain? No. And then the blood one for the I was about to say the Nintendo 2DS. The Nintendo Switch 2. The blood one, if you know what I'm talking about. I was kind of interested, but then I saw it's like PvPvE. I'm not fucking with any game where I'm playing with other human players. Point blank period. Sometimes, whenever a new Splatoon game comes out, I'll play it for 3 months off and on. Because that's just a bunch of like Japanese people with really quick hands. I guess a FromSoft game would be the same. It's just a bunch of children and Japanese people with really quick hands. Also a bunch of trans people with really quick hands. Trans with really quick hands, if you would. A Souls game? It's a little too everybody. It hits every market. There's straight people. There's queer people. There's Japanese people. There's American people. There's European people. You want me up in that piece? Not a chance. I learned a lot from this game, but one thing I did not learn is not to hate Europe. I'm going to be a little bit racist. Except for Europe's not a race, it's a place. I'm placist. I can sense Katerina's hope for the future, as well as her unwavering trust in me as a fellow comrade. That Switch 2's got me hyped. I've already bought 2 games for it.
Katharina, keeper and heritor of the brawler's virtues.
It is currently April 13th, and I already have bought 2 Switch 2 games. Have I gotten to pre-order Switch 2? No, because it's America and everything's a little bit crazy right now. But
Your tempered bond
I'm
has
ready.
become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee.
And since you so kindly asked, the 2 games are No Sleep for Kaname Date, I the Somnium Files, and Rune Factory, the new one that actually looks good. I've never played one before, never really cared. This one caught my eye in the last Nintendo Direct, and then they said it's for Switch 2, and I said, sold. So I'll let you know how that goes. I liked Harvest Moon Winds of Anthos. I really liked that one. Some people were like, finally, the Harvest Moon games are good again. I know about Harvest Moon, Natsume, and all that mess. I don't fucking want to hear from you. Story seasons get fucking real. But Winds of Anthos was good. Not perfect. We gotta play this game.
By the grace of her newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Okay.
My dreams may seem impossible, but I'm not giving them up.
I think the only 2 archetypes that we've not yet completed are the only 2 followers we've not completed our ranking friendship things with are now Yufa and Nuris. And that's very exciting for me. Ooh, hot. That's a hot archetype. It's got big square titties, like male type titties.
Food's here! They've delivered some for us!
They got DoorDash and Altaberry?
You lot better save some for me! Have a meal with us. Consider it an early coronation ceremony.
I'm so sorry for talking your ear off. We're only like 10 minutes into this video and I've talked about everything but this game. My brother and I shared a spiritual experience with a pair of calzones yesterday at a place called Papo's. Papo's, Pappos, I believe, pizzeria here in Columbia, Missouri. I've only been there once, and all I've tasted was a calzone that I put pineapple and jalapeno in. If you think that's crazy, that's on you. It was delicious. And they loaded up with like ricotta, parmesan. It was crazy. Me and my brother hung out. I had the most perfect day yesterday. Woke up, drove and got bagels for me and Garrison because no bagels deliver in Columbia. What the fuck? What the fuck? You ever seen that bird? What the fuck? That's how I felt. I went and got bagels for me and Garrison. And then had a great day, recorded. And then I recorded before I got the bagels. And then I hung out with my brother. We had a lovely time. We did the Animal Crossing fishing tournament together, just up in this room. It was like so cozy and fun. And then we were both kind of tired. We had already eaten a little bit of something, but we both had a little bit more room for food and just the slightest bit of energy. And we pulled up this random ass place nearby, and I was like, well, he was like, this looks good. And I said, oh boy, does it. So we went. We did not shut up for like 40 minutes about that's so good. This is so good. And it was so good before we hit the ricotta cheese. And then he hit the ricotta before me. He said, oh, when you get to that ricotta, oh my God. And then I hit the ricotta and I said, oh my God, waitress, I think there's something wrong with my calzone. Something I didn't order. There's a goddess in the middle of my calzone. Her name is Ricotta. Like, oh my God. It was so good. My brother got a drink. Nummo, grand time. I'll play the game now. I know y'all are like, play the game, but like, when I say it was borderline spiritual, like the way we bonded over these calzones was insane. I love food and I've had a lot of great food in my life. This is 1, up there, and 2, just like, I've had food that was better than this. Not that much though. And not a spiritual experience. Not everything that's good is spiritual. This was beautiful. And I went to bed at like 1 a.m. last night because I was looking at the full moon and I was on the phone with my ex-husband having like a 2-hour chat. That was lovely. It was just a perfect day. Oh, and while we were out, I'm so sorry, I'm talking at y'all. Me and Garrison went out as well to grab a few things. And I was at this thrift store and there was a little boy, maybe 11. He reminded me so much of a young me because he was just he would have thoughts and they'd go straight out of his mouth. He wasn't even he just walked over to where me and Garrison were, sat down and was going through like a plastic container of cords the store had, like miscellaneous cords and cables. And he's talking out loud kind of to us, but like also kind of to himself in a way that's so reminiscent of me, especially a young me. And he's just so lively and comfortable in the world. And he knew cables. He was an 11-year-old who knew USB-A, like USB-A, USB female to male. Like he would be like, this is USB-A male to female. Okay. This is a Wii cable. This is like, he knew cables in a way that I think a lot of like normal people don't, especially 11-year-olds. And then his dad came over to come grab him. And the dad, handsome man, so tender and kind and just happy with this kid. And like the kid has questions and the father like first of all had answers, and two was willing to give answers. Like he was so warm and tender and just loved his son, you could tell. And the kid was so comfortable and happy. And the one cord the kid didn't know is USB-A to USB-B. He said, what is this? And his father said, that's USB-A to USB-B. Use it for a lot of printers and stuff. And then I find out, you know what the kid was there for? He was looking for a syncing cable for his iPod Shuffle. The iPod Shuffle with the iPod thick cable, not the iPod Shuffle with like the headphone jack cable. And he found one and it was green. And it was just like, this 11-year-old is using an offline iPod Shuffle. What a perfect little, like, it was beautiful. And just, people are so beautiful. And then we went to the mall and just people are lovely and lively and happy. And like America is falling apart structurally, like at the foundation, but man, are the people as beautiful as ever. So jot that down. And I don't know who the people are that are voting, because they're not the real people I see out in the fucking world. And I know some of y'all are cynicists and you'll be like, actually, that's the true them when they're voting. The people you think are nice, behind your back, they're voting away your rights. I can promise you they're fucking not. Some of them probably are because they don't know better, and some of them are because they do know better and they are just like that. But mostly, man, the people are good, and I can't leave the house without falling in love 100 times. Perfect day. Phone called my ex-husband. We were just lovely and lively. We're going conversation. Perfect. I was up till 1 a.m. full moon, bitch. Great day. Perfect day. I dare you to have a day as good as I did yesterday. I fucking dare. A calzone as good as I did? You wish. I'll play the game. Don't let me have a good day. I will rant for 5 minutes about a good day. And every day's a good day, but that was a great day. 619? 619 is an area code for phone numbers in San Diego area, California. 619. And every time a clock says 619, because will forget that I tell people things. So like there were so many times I'd be like, Garrison, look at the clock, it's 619. He'd be like, yep. And I'd be like, that's the area code for San Diego. And he'd be like, you've told me this 100 times. So now it's a joke. Anytime I see 619 on anything, I'll be like, Garrison, look, what time is it? He'll be like, shut up. I love being annoying. I'm a machine that converts good days into annoying juice, and then I spray that annoying juice. Now, let me go ahead. If I can bore you with some menus, I'm going to go ahead and just, you know what I'm about to do.
I see. Fascinating.
That's a hot archetype. I don't know what to tell you. He's got like Lego pieces on his boots. Lego boots, the house wig down. Okay.
Of course.
Now what? Wait, come back. I want to see the moves that this allows me to inherit. Hot. Stupid hat. It's like a Pope-like hat. It's like the Pope if the Pope was hot.
I'll do it.
No offense to the Pope.
I'm getting stronger.
Actually, he is hot, I've decided. Everybody's hot. You know, everybody can cook. Everybody can cook. Like, everybody is cooking with their visage. I've been really into the word visage lately, if you haven't noticed. One of my favorite things about a new archetype is seeing what passives they can inherit from it, so that when I put them in a different archetype, I can give them those passives. And these, like, last stage of a lineage archetypes usually have really good passives. Allows one ally to endure a fatal attack, restoring them to full HP once per battle. See? That's pretty decent. Prevents poison, malady, paralysis, hex, burn, and frostbite. Also pretty decent. Okay. Now, instead of going somewhere and grinding the wig boot down house, I'm gonna use these, which is why I stocked these up. Was so as to... Where's the one I'm looking for? Martial artist.
I learned a new ability.
I know you did, brother.
I can use this.
I know this isn't fun for you guys. I just gotta get it done. And then what are we up to now? Hanging out with Yufa? Ovi. Ovi and his mother and her mother. Ovi's a girl. We learned that last time. Except for we've probably learned that every video and I forget every time. There's probably like, you can make a compilation of like every time I learned Ovi was a girl and was surprised. Okay. Now we're fully up with that, and then you know what that means I can do now. Royal Archetype. I know that's right. Royal Berserker. I want to take a look at this thing. Increases strike by 30%. Can that stack with other things? Because I have other passives that increase attack and strike as well. I can make Basilio a real neck snapper of a man, just like Vinka. If wielder lands a critical hit with a physical attack, no turn icon is lost. That's not that fancy. Systematic destruction. Extreme physical damage to one enemy. Ignores resistances. Pretty decent. Ooh-wee.
I see. Fascinating. This right, all right?
I'm running low on that Magla.
Of course.
I don't really need much more. I kind of want to max out every archetype with the 4 people in my party. For no real reason. There's probably some like reward. Like I'll probably get like an Xbox achievement for doing it with like 1 character. But I feel like if you're not doing it with everybody, then why do it with like 4 people? It's just like my mind wants to do it.
I'm getting stronger.
Yeah, you go ahead and do that. And then I'll do moves off camera. Y'all don't, we're not doing battles right now, so I don't need to be fucking with that. You've seen enough of me ranting and going through menus. Now, Yufa, you around? No. And why is that? Do you need something from me? I'm at a point in this game where, like, if nobody wants to hang out... Oh, wait. Yufa? Norris? Yeah, just those 2 are left. If nobody wants to hang out, I don't know what to do with my day. I could go somewhere. Oh, I could do quests. We need to go to Mount Volcano, y'all. Ooh, nightmare. Ooh, wee. Okay. Well, which one is that one? It's not Wayward Shepherd, is it? No. What is this? Oh, that is the right one. Let's go find Sancta Hyperic. Oh, that's why we can't hang out with Yufa, because she said, get this done. Duh. Y'all got to keep me on track. Okay. Like a 28-inch 613 hair, I need to be on track. Y'all aren't going to get that one. Y'all are not going to get that one. If you've never glued tracks to a wig cap with eyelash glue, I don't know if you and I like are gonna relate on like a deep level, because you haven't been through it. Sometimes you're going through it and you are using eyelash glue, you know, the dark, and not the white eyelash glue. I'm talking about that thick black stuff in the bottle with the smell. If you know, you know. If you've never used that to glue wefts to a stocking cap in a haphazard manner, you and I don't know each other like that. Like, okay, so let's go ahead and do this, which means go to the Gauntlet Runner. I'm chatty today. Call me Kathy.
Ah, capital. Everyone's here.
I love Animal Crossing New Horizons. I love it so much.
Now then.
Okay, how far do I fly, huh? Well, you see, I'm trying to go to a volcano. Where is that volcano? You might be wondering. That's not a volcano. Hey guys, I suck at maps, okay? And nothing's looking like a volcano to me.
Here's where we are now.
That's gonna be it.
And right there's a labyrinth.
A huge labyrinthine bedrock cave formed by periodic volcanic activity. There were plans to excavate it for ore, but before they could become reality, they were overrun by it was overrun by monsters. I've got 2 missions here. I'm doubling up on missions in a place. That's lovely. I don't think I've ever done that. We simply cannot let Hyperic... nuts. Continue like this. Everyone, please lend me your strength. I leave it to me. We'll put a stop to that fool sanctor.
I should very much like to go there.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's your call.
Unpleasant weather. God, I'm glad she warned me. Let me think this over. Yeah, it's Blight. Wait, Blight? Isn't everywhere Blight? No, everywhere's Dread.
They'll face danger here.
This is kind of like... I'm gonna avoid political stuff on this channel. And I've never been that political, but lately I've really been like touching the edge of it. Because the edge of it's been touching me. But I'm gonna try to avoid unnecessarily hitting into political area right after I say this. Actually, this isn't political, this is just like neutrally negative. When all the weather's Dread and Blight, it's giving America right now. Okay, now, which I know there's places in the world that are worse off. Cool, I'm here and my experience is real too. What am I doing? I've got to go to a Denny and get the weather fixed.
Which one? It's your call. Let's move.
And I just like to see him too, that outfit. I could have fast traveled a little closer to him.
Right away.
I've not eaten yet today. When I record these videos in the morning, it's wake up, sometimes jerk off, sometimes not. Go make tea, and then come up on here. And I got bagels left over from yesterday, so you know I'm gonna go cook me up a bagel. I never realized the Forsaken Tower, the Spire of Blind Faith, and the Tower of Insolence were all connected to the Dragon Temple. Even after all that, you're looking quite cheery. Seems undergoing that trial did you some good. I'm a man now. We earned a nice reward and got to hear... What did we get out of that? I know we got some vestments, but like, what else? What did we get out of that? A fun time. We overcame some peril, and we probably got some apparel. We earned a nice reward and got to hear an interesting story, so it was well worth it. And we have you to thank for telling us about the towers, Adeni. I also got to be Elegy of the Soul in one haphazard run without ever failing to it, which I'm sure like probably pisses somebody off. I probably didn't deserve that win, and I got it, and I came out and said that was kind of easy. And I think that that's very funny. I'm happy I could be of service and allow me to thank you for ridding the Dragon Temple of that strange presence. I need to understand more about this ancient world that, like, you know, we always talk about, like, in the Dragon Temple, you can see relics of the old world. And then the Elden woman told us about how, like, we are all descendants of that human world that destroyed itself. We're going to dive more into that, right? I'm so interested. I know there's still more to do on your journey. I'm confident that no matter what comes up, you'll find a way through. Now, is there anything I can help with? Change the weather, my lord. Very well. I'll first divine the weather in each region.
The weather?
Oh, he can do that as well. Tell me the weather everywhere. If there's bad weather in a dungeon, I'm able to use my power to clear it. Any place you'd like to check? The volcano. Me trying to make the weather good in a volcano? That's crazy. Maybe just accept that you're in a volcano and let it be bad, but...
And right there's a labyrinth.
Oh, it would have just been Dread tomorrow. So it is good to hear sometimes.
Now then.
Oh. See, last time I didn't realize I had what he needed. Oh, he probably did it one time for free. Nuts! Where does a man get 20 marbled bluefin to? Who's selling fish? Who is selling fish? Do I have this?
Thanks.
Thank you, this smell. I'm certain it's Yufa's cooking. When Yufa was younger, she was worried about me going out to fish, so she made this and... Let him talk. Let him yap. Let a man flap his lips. They can buy podcast equipment for way too cheap and do that on their own, but Adeni's allowed to talk. Let beautiful men talk. But Uggos deserve to talk too, because I kind of dig an Uggo. I kind of exclusively fuck with Uggos. If you see me with somebody hot, know that I low-key don't fuck with them. If you see me with somebody ugly, just know I'm crushing hard. Okay, Adeni won't stop talking. Oops, my apologies. I got carried away. It's because Yufa, never mind. He's me. He's just like me for real. Let's discuss this another time. Alright, we got good weather. I did not know I had a golden stew. Thank God, because I know I didn't have 20 tunas in my pockets. Where does a young man get 20 tuna? What is he gonna do with 20 tuna? He's got people to feed, I suppose. It's not all for him. Tuna are big fish. Well, I guess they come in all sizes. But tuna can be quite large fish. A lot of fish, because they're just out in the ocean being fish, can grow to like... I feel like a lot of land critters, they kind of have like... Their range of size is kind of like this. And I feel like a lot of them sea critters, their range of size is like... They can be so little and so big. And maybe it's because some of them live so fucking long. Things in the ocean just be living. But I mean, if you're away from the sun, I feel like the sun, that's what kills. But also there's no sharks on land. That I know of. I don't know. I can't be talking to you about the ocean. That shit is unknown to me. 70% of the earth. Wait a minute, is the earth a human? Because isn't 70% of people water? Is 70% of the earth water? Did I make that up? Okay, Google. What percentage of the earth is water?
Approximately 71% of the Earth's surface is covered by water. However, it's important to note that the vast majority of this water is salt water found in oceans, about 97%. Only about 3% of the Earth's water is fresh water, and a significant portion of that is locked up in glaciers and ice caps or exists as groundwater. Less than 1% of all fresh water is readily accessible in lakes, rivers, and streams.
He came with the numbers and the facts. So if 71% of Earth's surface is covered by water, and 97% of that water is salt water, what percentage of Earth's surface is covered by fresh water? Go. I could never do that math. Like literally never. If you sat me down at a table with a pencil, and some paper, and you said you have to do this, I'd be like, fine, and I could do the equation. But day-to-day life, you think I'm gonna kick in my ability to do equations like that? Absolutely not. I gotta unlock another part of my brain. That part of my brain's currently doing Locktober, except for it's April. Okay, where are we going? Supporters. Okay. We'll get to that volcano. We are 30 minutes into this video and we are just getting started. Doing what we're supposed to do. I had a great day. And now I'm talking about equations. What are you going to do about it? It's my channel.
What a view.
What a view. There's that volcano.
We do have a request there. I should very much like...
It's your call.
Great. Let's move out.
They make Reese's peanut butter cups. It's a Reese's big cup and it's PB&J. I bought one the other day at the store because I just like to try things that even if I don't think it's going to be for me or be good, I just like to try novel things. First of all, I couldn't taste the jelly. It was just kind of a peanut butter cup, but I realized I'd never had a big cup before. I don't fuck with a big cup. Too much chocolate. The best part of a Reese's is how thin the chocolate is and how easily it melts because of how thin it is and how that blends with the gooey peanut butter. When you add enough chocolate that it is like a crunch, get that the fuck out of my face. And I also like don't be eating candy. Like I don't be like sitting with candy bars often either. So for me to sit and do that and then it do that to me. Now, there is still a stat I need to work on, isn't there? Wisdom. Okay, and I'll read a book for wisdom if I can. Which of these sounds like it'll be wisdom? Literacy sounds like wisdom. Practicing reading and writing with pictures and large letters. Oh yeah. Imagination. Do I have one for wisdom? Not the future of magic, right? Okay, thank you, Julian. Who I rose above in debate. Sustainable magical living? What is he getting at? Anyway, the first chapter is called Thinking About Fuel in the Magical Future. Julian doesn't seem like the worst. Of all these people I ran against, Julian seems fine. I love Loveless, though. All things considered, our world is still primitive, foolishly relying on wood and fire to warm and feed its people. This wood we burn makes smoke, and the smoke pollutes the atmosphere and destroys life beyond our cities. Combustible fuels must be prohibited by law. I would love a soundboard, just so I could hit like woke, 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 woke every once in a while. I think that'd be so fun. Because if you think about it, everything decent in this world is like woke. And we love... And the void left there is where magic comes in. It says, in other words, he wants to do everything with magic instead of firewood. What do you think? It won't work for everyone, but it probably has its place. I think it might work for some, but certainly not everyone. I agree. So few can afford igniters. Banning non-magical fires would pose a lot of immediate logistical problems. How much wisdom? Just 4 little dots. Man, that wisdom's going to be an annoying stat to get up. And I just know Yufa's going to be like, it better be at a 5 if you're going to come at me correct. Come at me wise. People's lives in the present are important, but so's the future. I think we should treat... That's so funny that his book kind of touches on that when we had that same debate up on that little podium stage thing. But so is the future. I think we should treat both with the respect they deserve. I love that stuffed bird behind me so much. I bought him and I think about him all the time. He's perfect. You see this binder here?
To the north of Altabury, Mount Volcano rises through the molten ash of its own making. Magla crystals are swallowed by the lava, and a malevolent heat scorches the air. Conditions only hideous monsters could find alluring. Or perhaps the monsters are not the only ones. Defying reason, the party descends into the maw of the pyre.
Just a shitload of Animal Crossing amiibo cards. I was letting my brother use them yesterday to get Marina, the pink octopus, to move into his town.
This is the place.
Here we are. This is where we will find Hyperic. My thoughts are filled with concern for those that were brought here. Will you join me in my search? We need to find a relic for Nurse to get his friendship up. I hope a relic's up in this piece. Where is that last relic going to be? If we have the time, we are going to Google that. But I also like not Googling things. I don't know. TBD. Will you join me in my search? Of course. Let us hurry and find him.
Thank you very much.
You have my sincerest thanks. Where are they? Let us proceed with care and caution so that we miss no clues. Go ahead and put a relic in here. Let it be 3 missions get done in here. Nurus, Yufa, and whatever else. Now that does scare me. Because she senses something in it. Oh my god, hi Katarina. That means that's going to be the relic. Yay, 3 things are getting done today. I'm scared. Any place that they put 3 things in makes me think it's going to be tough as shit in here. What are you feeling, babes?
So, hey.
Oh, relic. Is this the last relic? I think it is. Ooh, there you are. Glad I caught up with you. When I heard you lot were coming, I rushed here right away. Just couldn't keep still. This place looks like my back garden, you know. Don't be afraid to rely on me, okay? Well, bam. I don't know how to rely on you. I think she just, like, happens. Beautiful women just happen. Go ahead and save, just for fun. Funsies, if you would. Shit, what's up in this piece?
Okay, then.
Let me go ahead and pause this and assign moves to Basilio, which might take a minute, so like I'm gonna go ahead and pause this, so 1 second. Okay, we've got Basilio built out. He's got Sturdy Stance and Regenerate 3, like I just kind of put on everybody. And then he's got this thing that doubles his critical hit rate, because he also has this passive innate to his archetype that like it's not like a inherited skill, that if he lands a critical, he doesn't lose a turn icon. He doesn't use a turn icon. So, and then in doubling that, doubles the chance of that, believe it or not. Now, this volcano's gonna be spooky. Hello, sir. Are you hot? Oh, he's kind of haunting to look at. And therefore hot. Hot and haunting.
You're not serious.
Tired miner. Hey, you're not part of that lot that just passed through, are you? Sorry, what lot? Some sanctor-looking fellow is leading a group of sick and old folks in here. Ooh, this is... If I have to watch Ovi's mother get pushed into a volcano after what happened with Vinka, I swear to God. Something about him gave me the shivers, and I couldn't muster the courage to tell them to stop. What'd I say? I don't even know what I just said. I'm glad to hear it. This place is far too dangerous to bring people like that into. I hope you can find some way to get them to stop. They went towards the room at the deepest point. I hope you can stop him before it's too late. Okay. Well. Man, they called it labyrinthine, and oh boy is it on nuts.
Not half bad. Hang on to that.
Watch out.
Hello. Hello, 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 hello. I don't like those things. My phone right now is a Motorola Razr. Like one of these guys. And the default ringtone on it, which I just haven't changed away from because sound is almost never on, but the default ringtone for phone calls is "Hello, Moto." It's just like, and it's so loud and aggressive. And every once in a while I turn my sound on, like when I'm expecting the internet people to come and fix something, or just whenever I like need to be aware of what's going on. I'll turn that on and it will scare the absolute... My diaper will fly off my body. If you ever played Tomodachi Life, a lot of y'all didn't. And a lot of y'all shouldn't, because a lot of y'all don't have the characters in your life that would make that game worthwhile. And some of y'all aren't ready for that. Like that conversation. Y'all want to play Tomodachi Life, but you don't have like the people for it. So then you put in celebrities and then you grow bored, because celebrities aren't fun. You don't know these people. But you know, in Tomodachi Life, when you give them a food that they love and their face flies off their body into space and then lands back on them. Whenever the Hello Moto ringtone goes off, my diaper flies off my body, goes into space, and then comes back and lands back on my body. Hey, have you seen him in Looks Like a Sanctor? He would have had a whole caravan of people with him. Kind of hard to miss.
What is it?
I sure did. The fellow leading them did look like a sanctor, but he was blowing away the monsters in his path with no trouble. I thought he was using some sort of light magic, but then oh, we didn't get intel about this place, did we? We should have gotten intel, because I don't know what's going on in here. Maybe light magic is the way to go, based on this. But then each monster he killed was sold by this darkness. I'm still a bit shaken. Sounds like we're gonna need some extra defense against magic attacks. We'll see what happens. You planning to stop him? Be careful. I think that dark miasma was a hex. Getting hit by one of those could spell real disaster. It seems like you're in a hurry, but I wouldn't go in without preparing first if I were you. You won't catch me preparing. What am I, a fucking Stouffer's meal? Prepared. Okay, where do you want to go, the door or the ladder? Let's hit the ladder. Oh, I can't wait to hit a bagel this morning. Toasted up, cream cheese, delicious. If y'all don't have bagels at home, I'm so sorry. Now, what's this all about? Now! Alright, let's mind our own business. Oh, it's got a few of those little things. Little cave pussy. This one is really, though, like, really quite obscene. This one's vulgar. This one... 18 plus. That one's 18 plus. The rest are just kind of, like, vague holes. Like, if you want to look at it in a dirty way, I guess you can see it for these ones. But that one, like, just is. Okay, so we got a hole. I don't want to jump down a hole right now. Believe it or not, contrary to popular belief. Now, gold beetle. Ooh, another bod. I need like 12 more of those if that man's going to give me anything. I don't see myself finding 12 more beetles between now and the end of the game. How does a young man get... Oh, look at that. I did it. Is this going to be the relic, I assume? That treasure chest.
Wow, good find.
Stitched sphere. A beautiful sphere made from black stone. There are traces along the surface indicating it was pieced together.
This.
What's this little pebble? It's glowing from the inside. Never seen a gemstone quite like this. Can't imagine it'll be of any use to us. Guess I'll just leave it here then.
Wait a second.
Wait, hang on. You know, now that I think about it, could this be one of those relics that Nurse mentioned? I can't be sure, but
Hey.
let's show it to him anyways, when we get the time. Now, what? Am I wrong? I thought there were 3 missions in here. Relic, pushing the sick into the volcano, and then what else? What else was there? I mean, we'll run into it, I bet. Y'all want to jump down the hole or nah? Let's jump down the hole. Okay, so that brings us back to places we've been. So now instead of taking the ladders, we'll take the stairs. Have I talked to you? Yeah, I have. Anything new to say? Or same old, same old? Nah, same old, same old. What the oh, this guy. Get out of my fucking face. Quit playing on my fucking... Quit playing on my Xbox. Wait, is this where I came from? Wait, I'm in a whole new area. How did I get here? Ah, that was the stairs. And this is where I came from. Got it. Not stairs, but a slope. Handicap accessible. This volcano? Accessibility score? Pretty high right now. Like, yeah, the ground's not completely level. It's... What the fuck is that in the distance? There's a bloody meatball. Oh, we've seen these before. Get out of my face. Get out my face. Okay, let's not jump down the hole just yet. Though we've not been down there, that would be a new area. But jumping down holes is scary to me.
Come on! Alright, how's that?
Watch out.
Get out of my face. Me coming into their home, slashing them and being like, get out of my face. Like, bitch, you're in, like, I'm in your face. I'm so sorry.
This looks valuable. What a find!
Beast Killer's Wrath. An axe used to get revenge on the beast that killed a warrior's wife. Basilio uses an axe, doesn't he? His current axe has a stronger attack stat than that, but
What now?
with the beast boost, maybe it's useful when you're fighting beasts. Was a beast versus a human versus a demi-human versus like other things? Is everything that's not a human or demi-human a beast? No, because then there's dragons. I don't know, you guys. So let's actually not fuck with all that right now. Okay, so that's a wall, believe it or not. We've got another ladder, which, man, things are starting to Metroidvania up. Paths are splitting and it overwhelms me. Get out of here.
What an incredible find! What a find!
Also, let me go ahead and spend some of my Leaves of Light just because I keep accumulating more. And they're kind of going to waste. Let me just use these on, like, studying archetypes. I'll knock it down to, like, 80. Sorry you have to watch me do this.
I can use this.
Just, I see myself earning more. And I know that they're going to waste and it breaks my little heart. You want to take this ladder up? Up? But there was a hole that took us down, which we've never been down more than we currently are. We'll take the ladder. Ah, this allows us to open this for quicker access in the future. Who built a mechanism into a cave? Who did it? I guess probably the people that were gonna mine for ore here before. It all went awry. I don't know my breads. Some people know breads like rye. I know pumpernickel's dark and kind of like firm. I don't really know a rye, a wheat, a pumpernickel. Like, is that an everybody thing or an American thing? Americans like don't know food, including me. Cause like, and like, how do I word this? I don't know. I just feel like other people know foods better, and they care more about like fun, flavorful, exciting foods. And Americans just are like, Americans have such an incessant need to win all the time that they're like, my dollars are valuable and I have to win against the corporation. You won't scam me with a small meal. So it's really about how much industrial slop I can get for my dollar in America versus like how new and exciting and like massively crafted is this to me? Like how much of an experience is this to me? Because then it's like I paid $20 and I'm not even full. They won. I got scammed. They won. So I'm just going to spend $20 on a 16-layer burger made out of like cows that lived terrible lives. But sometimes I like the slop too. And I feel like Australians, they eat so well. I'm like, I want to get over. They love a good food over there. And like, I'm not just saying that because Harry, because I know Harry might watch this and be like, he's just saying that because I mean, no. So many others, just the way I hear Australians talk about food, I'm like, they love it. They love food, and it shows. Americans love eating. They don't love food. Americans love food. Our stores wouldn't stock what they do. Our restaurants wouldn't be what they are. And that's not a full criticism, because I hit a Wendy's, I hit a Sonic from time to time, and I have a lovely time. I'm not being critical of like all these foods. I'm just... Don't you worry about me. If you're offended by things I say, you got bigger problems, because I'm just a dude. And I don't mean to be anti-American, because God, I love American. You will not catch me leaving America, not for travel, and especially not for living. Even now, in the worst of times, I will die here. And I might. But I like really am like big America fan. Big patriot. And I think being a patriot is like seeing the problems, but off the topic we go, okay?
Amazing! Great moves back there.
Get out of my fucking face.
Such skill. They've noticed us.
All right, come on.
Hey, great job.
Yeah, there's a ladder. But there's two ladders now. One going up. Oh, that one's going to take me to like a treasure thingy. And one going down. Well, let me continue exploring this room before I go anywhere.
We've been spotted. On your guard.
These lion scorpions, I swear. They're so cool, but also so spooky. Hey, whoa.
Such an elegant fighter.
Draw steel. Let's push through.
Oh, this room's a loop? Cool. Okay, so we'll take the up ladder first. Which will take us to like a little piece of treasure, but then also that has another up ladder. I don't know if I want to keep following those ladders, but we'll see where they take us. Okay, so the little piece of treasure, there it is. Oh, and a hole in a wall. What do y'all got for me up in this piece? More holes and things? Oh, this is overwhelming. I hate a branched path.
We cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready.
Oh, God, you guys. Okay, let me take this ladder, see where it takes me. I just like to explore the fuck out of a place. Like, what are you gonna do about it? I'm gonna explore the fuck out of a bagel later. And that's just a store-bought bagel. Like, again, I fuck with the slop sometimes. And that's not slop. I actually don't think all the things that people love to be like, that food's just garbage. I think people are overly critical of like what is and isn't garbage. We're off the topic. We can't go back on it. I'm not the person for it. You need a you need a qualified professional like JFK Jr. who's taking water out of our fucking fluoride because that's a good idea. Taking fluoride out of our water because that's a fucking good idea. Off the topic we go.
What an incredible find.
Whoa! Now that's what I call treasure.
How can you not be radicalized when everything around you is radical? Stop, Sia. Stop it. Enough! Not the woke mind. The woke mind virus jumped up. Not him crashing out because of the woke mind virus. It's the woke mind virus for me.
Alright, here we go.
Watch out, mama. A woke mind virus behind you. What am I going to do with a rusty greatsword? Get real. What's the deal with this rusty stick?
No.
I'm pretty sure it's a sword, actually. Hard to tell through all that rust. Is this really the legendary weapon? This hunk of junk? What legendary weapon? Y'all gotta refresh me. I got the woke mind virus. I forget things. Anything that came from the workings era would be pretty deteriorated, and it certainly looks antique.
I'm sure of it.
The man in front... That's not her voice. The man in front of the Grand Trad weapon shop sought to obtain this. Shall we deliver it? Yeah! Okay, so that was quest number 3. So, relic, this sword for that man, and now... the priest that wants to push old ladies into the volcano. Let us get to it. What a productive time in this labyrinthine volcano. Where do you want to go now? Let's jump down a hole. Hole Williams, that's what they call me. Oh, that's the entrance? Love that. Love that I just went right back to the entrance. Love, 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 love that for me. Okay. I'm just going to keep heading downward. I feel like downward's going to be the way to go. So I'm just going to aim for down. Are you down? What's up? Are you down? What's up? You know that song? It's not one I enjoyed. It's from an Ariana Grande album. I think it's from...
Watch out. We've been...
What now?
Positions, the album. I don't know that for sure. Hello. I really like some of her songs.
Oh, right, you did it!
And that's on that. And that most recent album, I think it was a work of art. I only listened through it as an album maybe like once. But I was like, this is really nice. And now there's another version of it that's out, and like, I'll get there when I get there, maybe. I really thought it was nice. I love an album that has interludes and like intros and stuff like that. I always feel like, wow, the pinnacle of art is an album that's like made to be played as an album. So I was big into that because she had this little intro and she was talking about Saturn Return, and I was like, bitch, I'm in my Saturn Return. So her and I are like both going through that, and I was like, she's talking right to me. We're in the middle of that prefrontal, what do you call it? That's not prefrontal. The prefrontal cortex and the frontal lobe are two different things, right? The frontal lobe is what's hitting me and my girl AG at our ripe ages of 30 right now, correct? Is she 30? 29? 31? She's around there. She's around my age. Just keep going down, 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 you know? Flames went higher.
Such an elegant fighter.
It's crazy that these people that grew up on like that old country music that love to be like, I miss that old country music. You mean the old country music that was like very critical of the systems and the politicians and the government that you're now like letting step all over your balls and you're saying thank you? Like the boot of the government stepping on your balls and you're saying thank you and then being like, I miss good country, like Johnny Cash. It's like, oh. So not only are your critical reading skills non-existent, your critical listening skill, it's just media literacy as a whole. People love to talk about media literacy as down, down, down. And the flames went higher. And it might be, but it's not like it used to be great. Clearly. I keep ending up on these topics. I'm not hateful and I'm not unhappy, and I don't know why I'm like expressing such discontent in like a place where it's not practical. Next time I start saying stuff like that, spray me with the anti-woke mind virus. spray bottle.
That's all of them. We're safe for the time being.
That'd be fun, like 2 spray bottles. One's the anti-woke mind virus spray bottle, and the other one's like Bud Light, which makes you trans. It's like, ooh, which bottles can have more influence over me?
Great job, love.
Yeah, nice. Let's push through.
Yeah, deadass, I'm gonna try to like not go into the topic unless I have like a big point to share. If I have a big point, we'll go, but like just casual flopping around conversations that are like deserve more thought and tact than I'm giving them. Maybe avoid. Get over here. Now what is this on the map? There's a little spot. Oh, it's a map. It's a ladder. Let me keep exploring the floor.
They found us. Look alive.
That calzone changed my life. And they have sandwiches there at that pizzeria. I'm like, those sandwiches are gonna bang too. I just know it.
Is that the end then? We've cleared the way.
God.
All right. How's that?
A nice find. Add it to the collection.
In my like day-to-day food, it's quite boring. It's good. Like it's a lot of quinoa and like quinoa, feta, olives, legumes of all sorts, vegetables of all sorts. I do a lot of shrimp, a lot of tuna, a lot of kimchi. I will fit a Ritz cracker into my day in the most unexpected of spots, in the most unexpected of ways. I love a Ritz cracker. Oh my god, I love a Ritz cracker. The roasted vegetable. And I buy off-brand just about everything. Because, like, why wouldn't I? I'm not somebody who's like, name brand, please. But a Ritz crackers is unmatched to me. I do buy name brand Ritz crackers. I prefer, I don't be fucking with Pop-Tarts really that often. But if I'm gonna buy a Pop-Tart, I usually buy the name brand because they've got more exciting flavors. But if you like the standard flavors like cinnamon, blueberry, strawberry, whatever else is standard, try an off-brand. If an off-brand has your flavor, I bet it's going to do it better. Over the years, Pop-Tarts have all become all crust. And no, none of that potaste. What do you call like a amalgamation of jam, jelly, sugar thingy? The middle stuff, name brand Pop-Tarts have been skimping on that over the last 10 years, and like off-brand has not as much, I don't think. And obviously it probably depends on the off-brand. There's multiple off-brands, there's Great Value, there's your Kroger, there's your whatever. But usually an off-brand Pop-Tart is banging harder than a real Pop-Tart. And you guys aren't ready for that conversation. You really aren't. You will not catch me eating a name brand cereal. The cereal that I don't really keep cereal around the house. I'm not eating a lot of cereal. Oh, we've reached the end. Oh no. But when I'm gonna have a cereal, off-brand in the big bag, and then I have a phase for a month where I'm eating a shitload of cereal, and then there's a little bit left in the bag, and I never get to it. And it sits there for a year. Oh my god, I love. Because sometimes when you want a cereal, again, maybe once a year. I didn't need to come in here, but I did. It's like nothing else can fill that craving, because like the cold milk and the crispiness of the cereal and just the chew, unmatched. And like you can have any type of cereal and it gives you that.
You'll come again.
Some give it more though. I like a Cocoa Pebbles just because I love all the tiny little pieces, just the way the mouth feel, if you would. Talking about the mouth feel of an off-brand Cocoa Pebble is so funny. But I'm being dead ass. But we gotta go fight this man. I hope we don't have to fight him. If we could just stop him. Did we save? Yeah, we did. Let me heal up real quick. Do I need Yufa in the party? I don't want Yufa in the party. I want to keep her safe. We probably do not have it all what we need for this fight in our movesets, but like, there's strong magma coming from this room and it's very twisted. I'm sure it's hyperic. I noticed you don't have Yufa in the party. What's your call? Let us go. Oh, you'll notice I put my main character in the... Not in the cutscene, but when I'm running around, you might have noticed I'm in a different outfit than this white one you're seeing in this cutscene. I put myself in the Joe-Win high school outfit from Shin Megami Tensei 5 because I got tired of this white outfit I've been in the whole game. and I really like that outfit from Shin Megami Tensei 5. And also, it's just me letting everybody know I love Shin Megami Tensei 5. #1 Shin Megami Tensei 5 fan. It's my favorite game of all time. So I gotta wear the outfit. You damned pagan monster, will you pursue me all over the land? God, I forgot he's kind of fine. With his, like, little body in that little outfit. Is that really Hyperic? The distorted Magla has him possessed.
That can't be.
This is exactly like those monsters who lost all sense of reason to the Magla. Vinka also had something like this. There's no means of helping them other than battle. Heretic, handmaid of the devil, do you not see it is our destiny to perish? It is God's divine will. Well, if you think about it, we do all die. It is kind of our destiny to perish. But who are we to, like, guide the hand of perishing? Like, trust me, it'll find you. You don't need to help it. This entire world and all its failed creations belong to the Almighty. Oh, he's talking like Vinka did too, with the capital letters and the lowercase letters. As God's messenger, I shall rain judgment down upon you both. I understand the pain you're going through, but that's exactly why I will stop you. Oh, I have to have Yufa. Oh no, what's her current archetype? What's her current archetype? Okay, Seeker's not the worst thing she could be. Oh, you guys. Well, we'll try the battle. And if it's not looking good, we'll go. Why are her stats so low? Why are Yufa's stats so low? I don't mean to bully her. Oh, nuts. I don't want to have her on the team. I don't know her that like that. I'll do Basilio because I love him. And he's strong as shit. Let's go her because she has some magic skills. And let us venture forth and hope for the best. I don't know how this is going to go for us. He is fine. You won't know why? He's got that chin hair again. I don't know a man that wouldn't look good in that outfit. That's just a nice outfit.
You've no faith in your god, nor in any people. Not even in yourself. I believe, no, I know that people are not powerless.
Don't forget about me.
Oh, here she is. Damn, okay, big old damage. Thank you, Katarina.
Powerful thing. He's taking it too far.
What's my heaviest attack? Heavy physical slash, heavy magical light, heavy almighty, high crit rate would be nice. Extreme magic light. I bet he's not weak to light. He might even block it. Let me hit him with this almighty and see if I can get a crit. But no, there's no use getting a crit because I'm already on half a little thing up there for the turn icons, so. I'm so afraid of doing this and him blocking it and I lose like 9,000 turns and life is bad. I'm gonna just slash him. Okay. Extreme. Oh, and it inflicts a one-time weakness to strike. Oh, he's done. He is done.
Get wrecked. Basilio left him wide open. Let's hit that new weakness. We will deliver you from evil.
Man, she's just a regular seeker too, not even like a high, like a magic seeker, like any of those later lineage seeker archetypes. So let's go ahead and boost the others. Boost Basilio because I think he's gonna be doing the damage here.
That helps us out. You let justice prevail.
I'm gonna hit him with this. Let's just Frigid Fortress tactic. I'm telling you, has been the way.
I will guide the way. Come forth.
Now I'm gonna try this, see if I can get a critical and get another turn. Nah, this is good damage regardless.
Why has God given me such
such an ordeal to overcome. Devils, be gone!
How could I let myself be cursed?
Oh, he hexed her.
Yuka's been hexed. She can't afford to attack.
We are 150 hours into this game. I still don't really know what a hex does. I don't know what to tell you. Extreme. This one's extreme as well. Okay.
A curse of this sort is trivial.
Oh, Basilio's doing big boy damage right now. You go ahead and boost Basilio again just for fun. We don't need it because this fight's gonna be a breeze at this point.
I owe you one.
But I must grant you salvation. Why?
Poor guy. Look at me in my outfit. I look nice. I look sharp, artful, beautiful. The texture on that outfit could have been a little higher quality, but it is what it is. Beautiful nonetheless.
Sancta Hyperic.
We couldn't save him. It made me think, wait, he dead? He's died? He has dead? He's dead? Why did he dead didn't sound right? My words right now aren't sounding like words. I'm about to have a stroke. Did I ever tell y'all about how I had a mini stroke when I was like 19 or 20? It's called a trans-ischemic attack, TIA. Happened to me at a buffet. We were checking out. So before you you get in line, you let them know I'm going to get the buffet, and then you can pick a drink. Their specialty juices, which we'd been there multiple times. I had never noticed that there were specialty juices on the menu until that day. And I got passion guava something. And I was so excited to try this specialty juice. And we're in the line, you go check out. And then after you check out, let them know 2 buffets, 2 juices. Then you go to the actual buffet. It was while waiting between the register and telling the girl I want the juice. Girl here, girl here. This is not important. But basically that's when I had it. And I remember just going down and I was like, oh, nuts. And yep, bad times. Take care of yourself. That was up in Canada. And that buffet is no longer open because it hashtag burnt to the ground. And you know what? So be it. It wasn't that nice. And you know what? My ex-husband, he loved to walk places, which period, as he should. We were pretty close to things, and also walking's nice. The thing is, in Canada in the winter, it is negative 27 Fahrenheit up there sometimes. And he wouldn't usually try to walk in that, but he would try to walk in things that were too cold. And walk to buffet, that sounds fine. But you have to think forward. I'm not much of a planner usually, but I know if you walk to a buffet, you have to walk home from a buffet. Walking home full of food, and maybe some of y'all are thinking that's good. It stops you from eating too much. If I was not trying to eat too much, I would not be at a buffet. I go to a buffet once every 3 years. If when I talk about the quantity and Americans just want a pile of industrial slop, I am American. I can't resist the impulse. So every once in a while, I want to get my pile of industrial slop. And I don't want to walk home after I eat it. But that was in Canada. The Canadian impulse? I don't know. But I'm not Canadian. Whenever you hear me talk about Canada, don't you get to thinking, oh, he's Canadian. A man as foolish as I? American, my love. It made me bad things are happening. I hope Hyperic's not dead, but I think he is because everybody fucking dies in this game. It made me think that what happened to Hyperic was a result of his own internal anguish. Recall his way of bringing in new devotees, clinging to prayer. Surely it had the potential to drive him to madness.
I too will.
I too had covered my own eyes in the name of faith, but I was able to meet you all and begin walking my own path. Had I resigned myself, I may have ended up like Hyperic.
Because...
Which was all the more reason that I wanted to help him. I don't know if we had a choice.
Yes, true.
Right, there's no coming back from that Magla. But where are the people that he was going to push into the volcano? What I can do now is help those believers who were left behind. I'm sure they're around here somewhere. Oh, where am I?
Ophi.
Oh, it was mostly just the dark magla that was making them sick, so with that dispelled, they're probably fine now, huh? Ovi, where? We explained all that had happened to the... What level of ranking is this for you? This isn't number 8, is it? We'll see. We explained all that had happened to the devotees who had regained their senses.
Right.
Oh my, that's terrifying, but then you two came to rescue us. There was one tragedy we couldn't prevent. Sanctor Hyperic. His prayers must not have been strong enough. Ooh, she still got the anti-woke mind virus. She still got the Christian mind virus. The Sanctor mind virus. Well, actually, I wanted to speak to all of you about that. What was that, a monster?
Let's hurry.
Oh, I think we should just return to town for now. Yes, but I wonder if we have the strength. I'll carry you. One at a time, all of you. I'm so tired, even standing up is difficult. The devotees collapsed and fell asleep. Let's bring them to the church in Brilhaven while they sleep, and then return to the inn ourselves. I'm not ready.
Thank you very much.
I don't know, I don't really have any grinding to do. What grinding am I gonna do? My archetypes are fine. My level is beyond fine. I maybe overdid the leveling, which I prefer. I want my wisdom up, but I'm not going to find that in a volcano.
Shall we away?
I still want to speak to them all, but I'll have to wait. Now then, shall we get out of here? Here's what I'll do, because it's time for me to go eat bagels and close out this video. If I grind any, I'll grind any here. We'll come back next time, get back to town. Talk to everybody, make sure everybody's okay. Check on Ovi. Give Norris his relic, which might be the last one, but it might not be. We'll see. Lots of unknowns. Thank you for hanging out, though. I will see you soon. All right, bye.